welcome back to another video. I hope you're having the loveliest day so far. In today's video, I thought it'd be a good idea to take you along with me to go for kind of like a one-night retreat. Basically, I've been so burnt out recently, like this past few weeks I've been putting in a lot of work and I just want to switch off for a day, a night kind of thing, and I'm going to be driving about 2 hours from me, but I wanted to bring you along and just share my favourite tips and things that I do to help me just switch off completely. I think this is so beneficial for if you're working on like projects, you've got anything upcoming, it's nice just to recharge your own batteries, and remember you can't pour from an empty cup. We just got here green reviver, so it's got kale, lemongrass, banana and mango in. So nice. Mason got the breakfast energy smoothie bowl. So we just got to Granny Hall where we're staying tonight, and we just had lunch, well, kind of like brunch at one of the restaurants. That they have like a few restaurants here, which is quite cool. First thing I wanted to mention was nutrition. So when it comes to just feeling a bit burnt out and like you just had a lot on your plate and stuff, I think one of the first things to go seems to be eating nutritious meals. So this is the first thing, and I think most important, because you're never feeling like your most optimal self when you've not been fueling yourself properly. It's just like an expensive car. A car is going to perform a lot better with like a premium fuel. You want to make sure you're including all your micro and macronutrients into all your meals, eating like high quality food with all your antioxidants in and stuff like that, and just filling your plate around like your proteins, carbs and fats. I know it sounds like a bit basic, but that's the first thing that I think we can forget, because we always go for quicker options. If I'm rushing around, I will just make myself like a quick oat bowl, which is good, breakfast and stuff like that, but not for like 3 meals a day, you know. Improving your diet as well directly helps with your overall mood. Like we all kind of know this stuff, but it is easy to just neglect. I know I get like the most, not necessarily stressed, but just overwhelmed, hangry, or if I've skipped a meal, say like if I've been busy in the middle of something. So I think that is super important when it comes to trying to de-stress. Pre-planning meals, say if you have got busy days and upcoming things, making sure that you're eating meals like regularly and more frequently, not leaving it hours on end to the point where like your blood sugar levels drop completely and you start feeling a bit down and irritable. Also going for more sort of slow releasing energy foods, such as things like pasta, rice, whole grain bread, nuts, seeds. Just be more careful and mindful about like foods you're eating, like things that make your blood sugar levels spike really quickly and also drop really quickly. So things like sugary biscuits, sweets, alcohol. This is a little outfit of the day. I've actually gone for this all black number. I've got one of these like clippy things in and a bomber jacket, and I'm just admiring these gym toilets. Like these are like home walk-in wardrobe vibes. Oh my god, even a mirror. How ridiculous. The goddess down the corner. Hands down, this is definitely one of the nicest, like quirkiest gyms I've ever been in. Found out we're doing cryotherapy after our gym session today, which I'm really looking forward to. I had no idea what this gym would be like, but home gym goals, right? When you've got a really nice gym to train in, it just feels unreal, as well as like a nice gym set, you know? How hidden is this in the back? Oh, I love it. Is it a punch thing? Or it's like I think you've got to do it really quickly, haven't you, or something? It lights up and then you hit a target, I think. 3. Oh. Quick!
Oh my god. Wait till the light comes on. Oh my god. You got any yet?
Well, you've got to really hit it, haven't you?
Oh my god.
That is really cool. That's actually way harder than it looks. And you've got to really punch the flipping thing. I'm loving it. I feel like I'm on holiday. It's so nice and bright, like loads of natural light. My Whoop to track my workout, just on my wrist there, the black strap. So I'm going to train back. I'm kind of gutted I trained legs yesterday, as I just love training legs in like a new gym, but we'll get into it. I'm going to have a good workout. doing cryotherapy. It's my first time actually. I'm a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this, but this is supposed to be so good for you and like help with your sleep, anxiety.
Benefits of the cryotherapy chamber for being in elites is for the inflammation reduction from exercise. So when you exercise, you create muscle damage, that creates inflammation. Stepping into it for 3 minutes, then reduce that inflammation so you can get back to training quicker. That's the main premise behind it. Other benefits include mood enhancement, sleep enhancement, skin benefits, joint benefits, mental health benefits as well. So there's a vast range of benefits depending on what your goal is on going in.
Yeah.
Small fist pumps, just keep the legs moving, just keep the arms moving. Nothing too crazy, just keeping the blood moving throughout the body. Go.
Oh my god. You should really have a reaction. I feel like I'm going to be a...
Soft shoes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! Oh, that was high. Oh, I'll do that again.
Easy.
This has got to be the nicest hotel room in the UK.
Show around.
It's unreal. Look at this little setup. So we've got some gin, this fruit array, and what is this? Some champagne. Oh my god.
Wait, should we look at the bathroom? This is my favourite part.
Like just bathroom goals. Everything in this place, the views.
Showing that.
Oh, I'm gonna break this. I actually need to. Oh, amazing! I need a shower to be honest. We've just done the sweatiest workout. Got really competitive, didn't we, mate? You could fit in here as well, mate. This is always my favourite part in hotels, like seeing what snacks they've got. These shortbreads. In my opinion, the most important way to disconnect is to do some form of exercise, which I love going to the gym, training. That has literally been like my therapy. I always feel so much better and clearer headed like after I've got a training session in. You don't always have to do like a really strenuous workout, say if you're feeling achy or you're just like exhausted and have zero energy. Nice just to be around nature, like go to a forest. There's something about either being by water, so like a lake, or going to some like woodland, even just going on a walk. Like those endorphins that it gets flowing, it just makes me feel so much better about every situation. I can think so much clearer. I'm pretty sure all of our best ideas always come when we're doing something that isn't, say, like sat thinking of like trying to come up with an answer or a solution to a problem. It's always like when you're taking a shower or like on a walk. So the third thing I like to do to disconnect is to spend time with my family, close friends, or in this case my boyfriend. I think it's easy to forget that we are social beings and it's important to surround ourselves with good, meaningful relationships, not just always acquaintances, and it's good to build relationships with people. I think over the past year we've really been forced to realise how important meaningful relationships are. It's so valuable to have people who do get you and have similar interests to you and similar topics, rather than just sort of talking about other people all the time. So just got ready for dinner. I've gone for this maxi dress. Look at this handsome man. We're ready for dinner.
That's a Martin.
Oh, that is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just deciding what to have. There's so many, you know, the menu's just so good. An espresso martini with taste test.
So,
It's lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
these are really nice.
Yeah, that was a really good choice. Oh. I've got some fish cake and then I'm probably going to share some masons. Do you get the scallops?
Lovely.
I'm in heaven. I've got this lovely blanket that's keeping me warm, and I went for the lobster. How insane is that? Look. And then some truffle mash, and we've got more potatoes. Nice.
I've never really been a fan of lobster.
Really? Oh, this is really easy too. Then I got a pistachio. I normally go for like a chocolate tart, but I just thought let's try something different. Mate's got the creme brulee. We're definitely going to have to share this. Oh, yours looks lovely. Got back to the room. Put little eye masks on the bed and a little remote. So whilst we're on the topic of sleep, this has got to be like the most important thing. You should have a look at your sleep schedule, make sure you're getting at least like 7 to 8 hours. We are all different in some senses, but at the end of the day we do need to have good sleep for just optimal health. I feel like when I was younger I used to think, oh yeah, as long as I get like 5-6 hours a night I'll be fine, but I definitely noticed such a difference in just like I don't feel like I have as much brain fog or anything like that when I am getting like more sleep. And then the other thing, sleep quality is something I've only started like looking into and practicing myself, like just focusing on making sure I've got a really dark room. I used to have like really light curtains, so much light would get in, and in the summer months it just wake me up a lot earlier and I just wouldn't sleep as well. So if I'm ever staying away, I'll always bring some earplugs with me, you know, so if you also like work away quite a bit, you know, like rather than getting woken up all the time by loads of noise, and things like eye masks as well if you're traveling, and also having a good evening routine, like making time for yourself to just chill out, unwind, like not just giving yourself 10 minutes to do your skincare, you know, wash your hair, dry your hair and sort of rush yourself into bed, because that way as well you're going to get into bed and your mind's going to be racing. All these things are so hard sometimes to keep on top of because life gets so busy, but they make the biggest difference and just make things a lot more maintainable, and you are in much better form like day to day. I'm going to take your makeup off, do my skincare, get into bed and go to sleep. We've come to a 9 AM yoga this morning. We came straight from breakfast, so I feel a little bit full. It looked really nice. Like we've come downstairs, we were upstairs in the gym yesterday, but we're just gonna go on in. Been for an hour yoga session that was so nice. Popped our robes on and we're gonna go and chill out like by this pool area, and we've got a Kundalini session that I've booked in. But there's so many different ways to recover, and if you're someone who struggles having say like a complete rest day, you can do things and treatments and stuff like that rather than just taking it as a complete rest. Rest is literally so important for letting your muscle tissues and fibres rebuild themselves and, you know, rejuvenate yourself. You're going to have much better sessions and have higher performance in your actual sessions when you give yourself a chance to recover. I always make sure I have at least 2 rest days a week, and when I've started like incorporating going for like massages when I can and just getting out like tightness, not so I'm just going for massage. Something else that is super important is how much time you're spending on your phone, your screen time on a whole, and on things like social media, Instagram, you know, getting into scrolling loops. When you're feeling overwhelmed with other stuff, it can be so easy to just sort of flick on your phone and you end up spending like aimless hours just scrolling through stuff. And I think it's really good to have like a social detox every now and then. So using apps that I found recently, one called Flora, that's a free app, and say if you just don't want to go on any apps on your phone or whatever, you can like put that on and you grow trees like within a certain time. That's really good. And obviously just like deleting apps or having certain times of the day, so like first thing in the morning I won't go on like my phone at all until I like finish my morning routine, so like done my meditation, you know, done my workout, and just like prioritizing what makes me feel best. Because I think, you know, when you start your day off on your phone scrolling, you're not really starting your day off on your terms. And then also just like swapping the time that you'd usually spend, so like say if you go to bed and the last thing you do is usually like scroll through socials, like switching that for like reading your book, I just think helps so much with your mental health. We get so sucked into everyone else's life when, you know, the only thing that does matter ultimately is like what's going on in your life, how you're feeling, and especially when you just want to completely disconnect from stuff, it's good to just focus on yourself. There's been so many studies as well that have like shown a link of when you limit your screen time, and there's a direct like correlation between your happiness and anxiety level. And then something else that you may not have already done is literally to turn off notifications on your phone. So I do not have like notifications for my Instagram, my my emails anymore, especially if you're like working or like just in general got your phone in your hand. You're constantly being like, your attention's being stolen by your phone all the time. So that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoy this one. Do let me know if you do try any of these tips, and also if you've got any other video suggestions, hit me up in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.